Senator Tillis. Senator Hirono is going to defer to Senator Welch. Senator Welch.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chairman and Ranking Member. I want to follow up a bit on the questions that the Chairman was asking about creative material. It's really tough for many artists, and if their material is used to train AI, my view is that they should be notified of that. My view is that they should be compensated for that. But there's no way in which they can actually get the information. And I'm considering legislation that would make it more possible for them to do that. But first of all, in terms of your experience and your position, are you getting expressions of concern from the creative community about the use of their work to train AI and their inability to have any way of determining whether, in fact, that's the case?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, certainly concerns about the use of their work to train AI, and that's where we will be talking about the fair use analysis in our upcoming report, but also the transparency issue, because the copyright community is, the copyright owners are expressing concern that unless they know if their work was used to train, they can't do anything about it, whether it's to license or to bring a lawsuit.
And that's true.
That's true. So, and this is an area, of course, that touches other interests besides copyright as well. There's a lot of reasons why transparency is important in AI training.
And what's the pushback on that?
My understanding of the pushback is that it's really more about what kind of transparency, how much, and to what degree of detail, and how would it be provided. And I know that discussion has been going on now for some time in the EU as well.
This is pretty simple. Your work, your creative work, it's used in training or it's not, right? So how much more transparency do you need than the company training its AI model to ask them the question, did you use my song?
Yeah, my understanding is that one of the issues is the extent to which it's possible to reproduce, to identify exactly which works were used in which training model.
So, there's something really wonderful about this. AI, knows everything, right? Except that which the artist needs to know to determine whether their work has been used to benefit AI. So can we take seriously this assertion by the AI folks that know everything, that they don't know what work they've used in order to train their wonderful AI model?
Well, I do think it's important to have that level of transparency to allow copyright owners to make decisions about what they want to do.
But we're in a new world here in a sense, because it was never contemplated with the fair use doctrine that there was such a thing as AI that would utilize and vacuum up not only information but creative content from artists who are always getting squeezed with the use of their model. So it sounds like we do need some explicit protection for artists if their work is used to train AI models.
Well, I would differentiate between the use of the works in the training and transparency about what works are used. So I think the fair use doctrine is flexible enough to deal with the training, but transparency is an additional issue.
In order to have the fair use doctrine interpreted and applied to a concrete situation, then there has to be transparency so that the court or the decision maker knows the initial question, this creative content has been utilized for the benefit of the AI algorithm.
Yeah, not just the fair use doctrine, but the entire infringement analysis could only take place if you know what works are used.
All right. Thank you very much. I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Blackburn.